Hello everybody, how are you? I hope you are fine. So there are three types of tense. We have simple past, simple present, and simple future. But our lesson is simple past. So we use simple past to describe an action or an event or a situation made in past. It means it's finished in past. There are two types of verb for simple past. The first one is regular verb. So for regular verbs, we add ed at the end of the verb. For example, we have here the verb talk. So the simple past of verb talk is talked, climb, climbed, collect, collected, jump, jumped. So as you see, we add ed at the end of the verb. Okay, is it clear? Now let's move to the second type of verbs. It's irregular verbs. For irregular verbs, we don't add ed at the end. Those verbs, you should memorize them by heart. Let's start by the verb to be. What is simple past of verb to be? So the simple past of verb to be is or are, was and were. So we use was with singular, okay, only with the subject I, he and she. But were, we use it with the subject you, we and they, okay. The simple past of verb do, it's did, have, had, eat, ate. Is it clear? Now let's see some example of regular verb. Number one, we have the verb work. So what is the simple past of work? Yes, it's worked. And then I can say worked with all subject. Okay? I, you, he, she, it, we, they worked. Let's see some example. I worked 24 hours without sleeping. He worked all day yesterday. They worked hard last month. Okay, so the verb here is worked. So worked is simple past of verb work, and we add ed at the end of the verb because it's a regular verb. But look, here you have yesterday and last month. They are adverbial of time. So when you see yesterday and last month or last week, you know that the tense will be past. Now let's see an example about irregular verb. For example, here we have the verb to be. What is the simple past of verb to be? Yes, it was, and we can say was, okay, with I, he, she, and it. Or were, okay, we use it with you, we, and they. So the simple past of verb to be is was and were. Let's see some example. I was ill last night. He was absent yesterday. They were at the park last week. So the simple past is was and were. And also here we use some adverbial of time, like last night, yesterday, last week. Now let's move how to write negative sentences or negative form. To write a negative sentences, we use subject plus did not or didn't. Did not, it's long form, and didn't, it's short form. Plus the verb, it means base form. Okay, we don't change the verb. Okay, plus the object. Let's see this example. He didn't have money. So he, it's a subject. Didn't, it's the negative of verb did. Have, it's a verb, the base form. So have doesn't change. Money, it's an object. So in negative, we add didn't plus the verb. Now let's see some example for regular verb. the first part you have affirmative form, and in the second part you have negative form. Let's start. I visited my grandparents. So the negative is I didn't visit my grandparents. So in affirmative, okay, I conjugate the verb. In past, I write ed, but in negative, no. I write didn't visit. I keep the verb as it is. Okay, let's look at the example. You visited your grandparents. You didn't visit your grandparents. He visited his grandparents. He didn't visit his grandparents. She visited her grandparents. She didn't visit her grandparents. We visited our grandparents. We didn't visit our grandparents. They visited their grandparents. They didn't visit their grandparents. Now, let's see an exercise. Okay, so write the negative form. Okay? Number 1. I to United States last year. The verb is travel. So put the verb travel in negative form. So what is the answer? Yes, I didn't travel to United States last year. Let's move to number 2. Jack, English books. The verb is have. Put the verb have in negative form. The answer is Jack didn't have English books. Number 3. We awoke yesterday. The verb is take. So the negative is what? We didn't take a walk yesterday. Number 4. Nora, the tree. The verb is climb. So what is the negative of verb climb? Yes, it's Nora didn't climb the tree. So here you have the verb travel. It's a regular verb. Okay. So what is the simple past of travel? It's traveled. Yes. The second verb is have. What is simple past of have? It's had. Yes. Had, it's an irregular verb. The third verb is take. So what is the simple past of verb take? It's took. So took is an irregular verb. The last verb is climb. What is the simple past of verb climb? It's climbed or climbed. Okay, we add ed at the end. So it's a regular verb. I hope you understand the lesson. And for interrogative form, we use did plus subject plus verb, the base form, plus object, and we finish the question with question mark. Like, did he speak Chinese? So this is question. We start the sentences with did. Number 2, did you drink juice? Okay. We finish also the question with the question mark. So we use did plus subject plus verb plus object. Now, let's answer about this exercise. They are asking you to write the question. Okay, so what is the question number 1? We have yes, I washed my hands many times. So the question is, did you wash your hands? Okay, so we ask, did you wash your hands? The answer is yes, I washed. So I conjugate the verb in simple past because I have yes. Now let's move to number 2. Did he go out yesterday? No, he didn't go out yesterday because it's wet. Number 3. Did they travel to Brazil? Yes, they traveled to Brazil. Number 4. Did she buy new clothes? No, she didn't buy new clothes. Okay, so with did, we can answer by yes or no. The lesson is very easy. You need only to pay attention and you will understand. Now I can say thank you and see you next time, inshallah.